Hello, thank you for tuning in to TNDTV. We are your hosts, Kim and Shara, with Cocktails and Conversation, live with Kim and Shara. Hello.
Hi. Today we're talking about shacking. Years ago it was considered taboo to live with your mate before you get married. These days, more and more couples are opting to live together prior to marriage, and some are opting completely out of marriage altogether. Research shows more and more couples are finding they have more success living together prior to marriage. What do you think?
I disagree. I guess being from the South, us Southern belles, we do not shack up. Sorry, fellas.
I completely disagree. I'm from the North, and I think that it's the best way to get to know your mate prior to getting married, and you get to find out all those dirty little secrets before you sign the dotted line.
Well, that's our 2 cents. Let's get other people's views on shacking up.
Shacking.
Yep, shacking.
Hell!
But you
That's strong.
I don't know. What do we think about people shacking?
Sin.
I don't even think they still know we live together. I didn't tell them because I know somebody would pull me down the altar like, you need to be saved.
Who knew that some drawers being left at the crib turned into t-shirts, some socks, and then next thing you know, he had a drawer, then he had a room. I was like, okay, that was my spare room, now it's your room. And then one day he just popped up over here and didn't call or anything, and I was like, well, oh yeah, like after work, like this is what he's supposed to be doing, and I was like, oh, okay then. I mean, so it wasn't a decision, but I liked the aggressiveness, I guess. So I mean, that was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed him being here anyway, so I mean that was fine, but the decision was not my own.
I think that we moved in together kind of quick. I think it was about 6 to 8 months after we had been dating. Do you remember? I think it was 6 to 8 months.
October.
Okay, 8 months after we had been dating. And I kind of felt that it was quick, but it wasn't too quick for me. I had some reservations about it, but I was comfortable enough to say, okay, we're gonna move this relationship forward, then we need to take the next step.
I wouldn't want to move in with anyone until we're like engaged, until I know that I want to, because I'm not just trying to shack up with her, so I want to know that I'm going to marry her within the next year or 2, because it's just not cool just to be living together for 5, 10, 12 years. Like, yeah, we're just living together.
Friends kind of, would talk about marriage more so than when you weren't living together. I don't feel like I felt the pressure to get married or to move the relationship further just by moving in. No.
I think that friends are going to inquire about marriage regardless. If you've been together a year and some change, it's like they starting to wonder what's the next step with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you've been together 2, 3, 4 years, then, everybody's like, well, now.
That, to me, that's what I'm scared about of shacking with somebody, because it's like, you can think it's okay just to shack with me, but you don't think it's okay to give me that title. Like, you don't want that title of husband. That's a problem for me. I'm doing, quote unquote, wifely duties. You're doing, quote unquote, the manly duties. So it's just, I have to know that we're working towards that goal.
It's 4 people, and I'm including us right here, 4 people that I know personally that are either married or engaged just this year, right now, that were living together prior to getting married and getting engaged. Everybody can talk about what happened if you don't shack up, or what happens, or if you do, but what happens if you don't? You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about that enough, and these people that got married and then all of a sudden they start realizing they can't stand each other in the house together. They realize it's a lot of stuff that they didn't know about each other, because it is a lot of stuff you don't know. But I think that it makes the transition easy.
I just think it's just one of those experiences that if you really are going to build a relationship and, a true love with somebody, why not get as close to that person as possible, and if you can live with each other for a year, 2, 3, 10 years, and everything is all good, and then you decide to get married, well, what the strengths are, maybe some opportunities to enhance or make the relationship a little better, maybe. So, I mean, I'm not gonna knock nobody that wants to get married who does not live with each other. If that's what y'all choose to do and you believe you can really make it work, you know, you like it, I love it. But for me, I would like to know my partner a little bit better, kind of seeing how she is morning, day and night.
I believe shacking is nowadays is probably the best way to go.
Really?
It gives people the chance to get to know the person that they're with, because a lot of us now don't look at the way our parents were brought up the same way. So, you know, what they didn't know about each other or didn't see or didn't find out prior to getting married, they just learned to deal with it. This different breed doesn't go that way. So they need to find all that out to see if this is really what you want to do, is this the person you want to be with, and so forth.
Wow, more and more couples are opting to shack up before they get married. If living together before you get married will benefit your relationship, then why not do it?
Again, I still disagree. Why buy the cow and the milk is for free?
Of course, I totally disagree with you. I think shacking up is the way to go.
I can't agree with you on that one. What are your viewpoints on shacking up? Please visit us at tndblog.com to share your viewpoints. And you can find us on Facebook, Cocktails and Conversations with Kim and Shara. We also have a radio show every Wednesday night, 10 p.m.
And don't forget to keep the dialogue going by clicking share to share this with your friends.
Thanks for joining us.